I can split my life into pieces, one piece for each generation. When I was 7, I was told we were going to move. I didn't want to. A new school, a new life. That kind of stuff was scary, and I was still just a kid. That was when I got Blue Version. I was obsessed with the TV show for Pokemon, like every other kid back then. I begged for the game, but I wasn't very good at it. I didn't really get it. It was just Pokemon, and that's why I played it. That was enough. I played it during the move. Playing it meant I didn't have to think about what was happening outside the screen. On my first day at my new school, I was nervous, and I was scared. My first grade class was split into groups. Each group had a paper taped to the desks with a picture and a group name. Group Ditto. That's what the paper said. It was a Pokemon, and I suddenly felt better. When I sat down, I could talk to the person next to me, because I knew one thing we already had in common. Crystal was the first game to ask. For the first time, I could choose girl. For the first time, I felt like it was me inside the game. I went to Wisconsin every year. My grandparents lived up there, so we saw them every summer. But this time we were going to drive there. It was a 2-day drive. Long, tiring. I didn't like my extended family much. I didn't like staying there much at all. So I switched on my Game Boy Color, and I could forget everything. It was like my second self. And when my baby cousin broke the game, I cried holding it on the floor. I was 11 when middle school was creeping up. I didn't have any friends in my 5th grade class. My best friend was younger than me, my other older. In school, I was alone. I felt so small and invisible. That was when I bought Sapphire, and my second self could save me, like it always has been able to. Me and my friend would sit in the grass after school, our games in hand. There was a tower you had to climb. You had to be fast, or else the floor would break. My friend couldn't do it, but I could. I climbed it for him, and suddenly I felt big. He thanked me, and I smiled. Diamond came out when I was in high school. During breaks for marching band practice, a group of us would sit under the bleachers, each with a DS. We were all part of that same world. It's like we were on this journey, side by side. That was when I met my closest friend. It was because we were both playing. It was because we were both elsewhere. And the two of us have been on this journey ever since. I was to study abroad. As a Spanish major, it was required, at least one semester. That October, Y was scheduled to be released. All I could think about was that I wouldn't be able to play it. When I went to Buenos Aires, I felt so alone. I was cut from everything. I couldn't use my phone. I couldn't use my computer. I couldn't even speak English. And I couldn't play my game. I cried myself to sleep. I told myself it would get better, but a part of me knew that wasn't true. I had been unhappy, and it had been going on for a while now. But I swallowed it all down, like nothing was wrong at all. Without my game, there was no escape. I was on my own, and for the first time, I was forced to speak up. I came home from Buenos Aires 5 days later. I transferred schools and changed majors. I did everything I was too afraid to do before. Everything was different, and everything felt so dark and heavy. I just wanted to lie in bed and never move. But when Y came out, I skipped class to buy it. When the screen turned on, my second self came to life, and I was home again.